Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back. It's official. I'm fat. I just came back from a holiday in the northern Drakensberg, Clarence area, and we did a lot of hikes, and I realized I can barely keep up with the other fatty that was with us on holiday. His name shall not be named. And he was pretty much giving me a run for my money. So I've decided enough is enough, and I was actually informed of another diet that you could use for people like me, which are very bad at dieting, and that is juicing. So just to give you an idea what a juicing diet is, it's in the name, it's quite simple. You are just going to be drinking liquids for the next 2 to 3 weeks, like this, and you are not going to have any solid food. Yeah. I don't know the whole dynamics behind this. I don't know how exactly it works because I'm not really a scientist. But to what I can understand is that you still feed your body the nutrients it needs through these juice blends or these cold pressed juices. And your body will then in turn use I think it's the protein or the energy, and burn your fat for energy that you need during the course of the next week or 2. And then that's how you're gonna lose weight. So a friend of mine actually suggested I do this, which is ironic enough the other fatty that's actually joining me on this diet. We lost about 7 kilograms, so that's quite a bit, and that was only in 2 weeks. So I thought, okay, you know what, I can do it with 7 kilograms less, so let's do this. Right, so you have 2 options in order to do this diet. You can go out all fancy and balls to the wall and purchase yourself a juice blender, which at this stage, if you're not going to get into this or you're still new to this, I would not recommend that now. If you see this diet is going to work for you and it is going to push through, then I would recommend the juicer because the juices themselves are quite expensive. The other option is obviously purchasing these juices at the following places. So you can purchase them at Food Lovers Market. It's $40 for half a litre. The only downside is they squeeze it fresh, so you have to wait anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes for half a litre, and then we had to buy quite a few yesterday to start this diet. And I was going to wait like an hour and a half for these juices. So we decided to go to Woolies. That's our go-to. And we purchased our juice blend and our cold press there. So those are the 2 options you can get. I'm going to quickly give you a lowdown of what you can get and what is healthy for this diet. Okay, so here we have their cold pressed range, which is their Fonset range. These are very good tasting. They're freshly squeezed. They're not a juice blend. It's just whatever is on the bottle has been squeezed into the bottle, if that makes sense to you. Right, next you have the juice blends by Woolies. So they come in these plastic PET bottles, or alternatively they come in these bottles over here. These are a bit cheaper and more affordable. I think these ones here are currently on a special, so we got them 18.51. If you want to start off with those. They are also allowed to be used on this diet because they have no added sugar, and the kilojoule content, which is here, per 125 serving is 164 kilojoules, which is fair. Alright, and then we decided to hop onto Checkers. So we saw these bad boys there. Look, these ones are actually quite a bit more pricier, but when we checked the calorie content, I think I saw it here somewhere, it actually showed, the per 250 moles is only 210 kilojoules, which is quite low. Alright, so these are the options of juices you can look at. So you've got Rugani, you've got the Woolies fruit juice blends, which come in these variations. And then of course the cold press, which is my favorite. These are the better tasting ones. Okay, so this is day 1 of juicing for me, and I've just started this morning. And my first juice for this juicing diet is called, if it'll just focus there, Moon Rising. And this is the smaller version of the cold pressed. You get various flavors, various combinations. There's an abundance, to help you with this diet, so you don't always taste the same thing. Just keep in mind the cold press are quite a bit more pricier, so your 750 mils is $62.99 per one. Then your Beetroot Pomegranate, I think these were 2 for $75. Yeah, so these ones are a bit cheaper. Then your most affordable Woolies range one is the 1.5 litre, the new school Clover milk bottle, for R18.50 if you purchase 4, 100%. So then it's like 4 for $75, I think, I hope. And then then if you want to change it up a bit and you're getting sick of the Woolies blends, and obviously you got your Rugani. These were going for $24.99, but these are extremely healthier because they have a lower kilojoule content, and these are the carrot ginger infused ones, so they also have like very high beta carotene, which helps the eyesight and so forth. Okay, so that is day 1 for me. I'm gonna now show you a slideshow of my body, and we're gonna just name the other 2 people that are with us on this diet, subject B and subject C. So they will be anonymous in this. All right, here we go. So now that you've seen that, you realize my motivation for this diet to begin with. This is day 1 for me. My starting weight is 87.2 kilograms. Ideally, I would like to lose 7 kilograms in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be very strict about the diet, and I'm going to be very stringent in terms of what I pass through my mouth, which is obviously going to be juice going forward for the next 2 weeks. I'm not looking forward to it. To help you with this diet, I just have a few of my own steps that I think will keep you motivated and hopefully strong through this, because it's not going to be easy. You should perhaps do this as a group with maybe 1 or 2 people like we're doing. So we actually started a WhatsApp group this morning and we've sent our photos through to the WhatsApp group showing us how we look like and our starting weights. This way you can keep each other accountable and motivated when one of you are feeling a bit weaker, because especially if you're on your own or you're sitting at home, and a lot of people working from home now, if you're doing this diet, it's going to be quite difficult because, you know, you're with your own thoughts, and we all comfort eat when we're in comfortable private spaces. Okay, so what I've been informed about, you're allowed to drink anywhere from 1.5 to 2 liters of fruit juice blends, vegetable blends. Just a trick that I've realized, don't just down it, because you need to sip it slowly during the day, otherwise you're going to feel hungry. So you just got to make sure that you're constantly having like a straw in your mouth, sipping this away to distract you from solid food. Okay. Other thing is, I was told that your bowel movements are going to start clearing out, and it's not going to be as regular, so it's going to be like butt pellets that you're going to be pooping out. Don't fret, it's normal, because obviously your intake now is just going to be liquid. Don't stress about that too much. Okay, so I will be back with day 2 and give you an update. See how much, you know, kilograms I can lose, hopefully. Which I'm doubting it's going to be a lot on the first day, but who knows. Till then, see you tomorrow. Industrila.